Time for the second shot into the first. And here we are with the third shot. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Putt is underway.
Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
She's currently tied for 14th. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. That's a good-looking shot there. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This looks to be heading to the green. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
Wow, that really put some pressure on their playing partner. I think this rivalry just got a bit of a boost with that amazing approach.
Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Rickie Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person, but I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Rickie Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Currently a couple under for the round. One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to, and if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the 5th, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craigie Heights.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
That's a good putt to make. We'll take that.
Yeah, that is not what you want to come up against mid-round, mid-rivalry. That was mean.
Here we are at the 4th hole. That's nicely done. From about 130 yards here, currently 4 shots off the pace. And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, that one had eyes for the flag the whole way. A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. Job done. Let's head to the next. It also moves her into the top 5 for the tournament. We have a par 5 on this one. She'll have to find a way to bounce back from that one. Henny, what does that lie look like?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut.
Sitting at -3, tied for 4th. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. She'll like that. That's inside the birdie range.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
This one looking really good.
And that should secure the par on this one. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Yeah, nicely played. Good chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. Get excited. This could go in. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take her to 4 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Well struck. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. That could play. A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. That was a great shot at the right time.
Oh, you love to see those shots land. What a play.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
Ooh. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet. Nice stroke. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, what a great stroke. And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. She's currently in 2nd place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Next up is this 2-shot hole.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
Going with the 5-wood.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
This for a birdie run. This has a real chance.
Oh, so close, but an easy par. And that should secure the par on this one. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that one just missed the hole. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
2 strokes off the lead with 9 to go, Luke. They're going to need to put something special together.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Going with the 6-iron here. That's just inside the range. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Has to put this one downhill.
Big chance here. Well, that was a beauty. That had eyes for the whole way. And with that, she'll move to 6 under par. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, that's a lovely shape shot. Atta boy, good shot. And back to the course with the live action. A chance to move into first place on the leaderboard. go in. That's frustrating. And this putt to move into a share of first place. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a three-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Getting ready to play their third. Currently tied for the lead. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. This one started out on a good line. Wow, that's misjudged. This next putt is for bogey. Well hold. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Now pace this off. She's looking around 185.
This one's heading towards the rough, I think. Unable to find the green on this one.
Looking for the draw, but not finding it. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Ooh, that almost went down. She needs this one for par. Looking good. That's well holed. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. This one looks to be heading down the runway. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And he's down there.
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Lovely effort, that. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Go on, get in the hole. That was a narrow miss. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Going with the 7. Needs this one to kick right. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Looking really good. Shame it didn't drop. A par putt awaits. The putt drops, now at 5 under with just a few holes to play.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
Opting for the 6 iron. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. We've arrived at a par 5. This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. Oh, absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the 16th. Going with a 3-wood here. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
She's got to be careful this doesn't run away from her here. It's downhill.
Ooh, right by the hole. A chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Tracking. And that will drop in for a birdie. And that will take her to 6 under. She's currently tied for second. Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Oh, that is flushed. Get on the green. And this putt to move into a tie for first.
And only one hole to go in this event, Luke.
That's disappointing. Well, this is an important putt for the tournament here, Rich.
Certainly is. Let's watch it unfold, Luke.
Not a bad line, this. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's hope this one gets a good lie because it's heading towards the rough. Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it.
Pretty good shot there.
Well, they need to stick this close. A birdie would tie them for the lead and force a playoff. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Step one complete, Rich. They've found the green.
Indeed, Luke, but the next step for this player is to sink this putt to force the playoff.
And this putt for a final score of 64. Well, I didn't see it coming, Rich, but this one's going to a playoff. Here we go, Rich. It's time for some playoff action.
Oh, and this tournament deserved it, Luke. So good all day long.
This will be intense, Rich. So much pressure, and these players won't be stopping until one of them wins the hole. Buckle up.
Oh, such an exciting day, Luke. Let's get into it.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. We need this one to bounce right. Okay, that'll work. This truly is do or die. They need this to extend the playoff.
I can't believe this.
And that'll force this playoff to another hole. Let's move on to the next hole of this playoff, shall we? Second shot here on the 12th.
Nicely done.
And here we are with the third shot. A chance for her to win the event here.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
Well, that's how you take care of business, Rich.
Closing it out on the second hole for this player. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale. And from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
So she's trying to beat Bubba Watson, Henny. Gosh, that's no easy feat.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba, every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. This one has eyes for the hole. Not sure how that putt came up shy.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
Well, it's a bit disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Currently 1 under for the round.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Just 6 feet between her and the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Okay, steady now. A par putt on the table. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, and that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Come on, sit. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Ouch, that hurts. Okay, let's get back to the action. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
It's on a great line. Oh, terrific. What an effort.
That is a huge sigh of relief there, Luke. Finally gets one to go.
And stepping up the standings after that effort. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves. A chance to keep it rolling. Wow, that was just striped. Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for 2nd. Seems like they got an abundance of swing thoughts going on there. Perhaps paralysis by analysis. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, Balata golf balls, and blades, and I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
Getting ready to play their third. Currently a shot off the lead. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. Be the ball, Danny. No. Ooh, just missed that one. Putting for a par here. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd...
And there it goes from the sand. And after that effort, that's how it looks. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole. Nicely done. From about 100 yards. Only one shot off the pace. Should find the green here. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Oh, so close. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
These are on rails, looking good.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. At -2, going along nicely today. And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That's some good golf right there. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Like the look of this one. And now to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. A long par 4 this hole. Well, this should affect the ball flight. This lie's not great. That's not the shot they're after.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Nice little par putt here.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Yep, you'll take that. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one striped. Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Couldn't come at a more opportune time as well. Currently 2 back. Make the eagle, tie for the lead.
And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place. It was on a good line. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Well, that's a nice line. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Birdied their last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. She's in a share of 4th spot. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Oh, sensational. She striped that. Great shot. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
This one's looking good.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with that, she'll move to 4 under par. Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Oh, almost went in. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Let's see what happens here at the 12th. Going with the 7. That was special. A 7-footer right here.
Looking for another birdie here.
That's pretty tidy. That was a gallant attempt. An opportunity to make their par. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing to say the least.
That should find the fairway. Sitting at 4 under for the day. Currently tied for third. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Well, Rich, think they're going to make this one?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
This one's dialed in. Yes, they've made it. And with that, she'll move to 5 under par. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view, bailing out to the left in the bunker. Not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's return to live play now. And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. This for a birdie run. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Time for the second shot at the 15th. Opting for the 5-iron. Yeah, that one's looking good. Left yourself an opportunity. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
That's frustrating. An opportunity for a birdie here. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today.
And with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
Oh, that was over clubbed. That's disappointing.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, time to return to the action. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. 9 feet to the cup.
An important par save.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Xander Schauffele coming off a birdie on his last hole, and that will take him to 2 strokes off our leader.
Gunning for the lead now, Luke. This one could get very interesting.
That's not what she wanted. Second shot here on the 17th hole. Got some good distance on that one. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 2. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And she needs this to save par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, a little off the target with that one.
And coming up well short.
Huge bunker shot here to win the tournament. Well, this is it. They need this putt to force a playoff.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
It's been some sharp shooting. This putt's for a final score of 66. Oh, Rich, what could have been? This player's going to miss out on a playoff by a single shot.
Luke, what a difficult situation is for this player. So close, and yet wasn't able to get it done. That's going to leave a bad taste in this player's mouth.
And what an absolute shame that is, Rich. The win looked like it was in the bag, too.
Absolute meltdown of epic proportions. Hopefully they can learn from it, but it was painful to watch, and I'm sure it's going to be painful for that player for a while.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group, as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry. Choosing the 9-iron here. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.